na-eme nke ọma ebunie ya enu si ya jide nke oji na-aga n'iru biko ka anyị gbakọ kịta wee kene na Eze-Ana Eze-Ana ga-adị Eze-Ana ugochitubelu nwoke ọma na oraifite ị ga-adị ọdịnala bụ eziokwu ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ ị ma na o nwere olu na-eti mkpu na-asị ụmụ Igbo chigharịa ụmụ Igbo chigharịa kwa mbọsị ọ na-eti n'ụtụtụ n'abalị ọ nọ na nkuzi Eze-Ana Eze-Ana ugochitubelu onye ọma na oraifite onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru Eze-Ana ugochitubelu onye mmanye je eme ọnụ ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'iru Eze-Ana ugochitubelu onye ọma na oraifite onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru Eze-Ana ugochitubelu onye mmanye je eme ọnụ ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'iru Eze-Ana ga-adị ugochitubelu ga-adị ugochitubelu tempụl ọ ya adị maka na eziokwu anwa chacha ndị ụka erigo anyị front and back ndị oche eri anyị front and back faji asị kala aka ghọrị ụmụ Igbo si anyị rapụ nke anyị na nke fe ka mma bulu Baịbụl bịa akwụkwọ akụkọ mepekwa chọọchị fa okwu n'ụka bịakwa.
Good morning, viewers all over the world. My names are Ogbuefi, Eze-Ana, ugochitubelu na oraifite. Abụ m onye isi nchụaja na ugochitubelu ọdịnala temple. Anyị na-agba afa mmiri emi rụkwazi ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche. Abụkwazi m onye isi nchụaja na ọdịnala restoration evangelical mission. Bụrụkwazi onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. So you can call me an ordinary evangelist or you can call me a priest in Igbo spirituality. Today, our today's topic is all you need to know about dreaded, that is dada. All you need to know about dreaded dada. That is our topic today. Before we dive into today's lecture proper, important announcements. Don't forget that our monthly rituals is still ongoing, the one of August, month of August. You can still join anywhere you are all over the globe. Distance is never a barrier in all our spiritual work in the temple. You can join us anywhere you are under the globe. The sacrifice of favor, upliftment, breakthrough, and liberation. We have lots of testimonies, but you know why? We don't share testimonies on social media or in Ezeoku TV. You know why? It's not necessary, not why we are here. But I can tell you, we have lots of testimonies. We started this group rituals almost 3 years now. By November, it will be exact 3 years we started it. We have lots of people that have been following us on our monthly rituals. Some people normally even book every January, they book throughout the year to ensure that they do not even skip even 1 month. However, you can still join on monthly basis. If you are interested, what you will do is to forward your 3 prayer requests, then make token donation to the account number. We place that your prayer request in the altar, making declaration, praying, and making positive declaration upon your lives every day till the last day of the month. We buy eatable things, go to the waters to offer sacrifices and saraka on behalf of all. Then we proceed back to the temple to offer sacrifices, golden ram ebony, to influence of powers on behalf of all. I can tell you, we have lots of testimonies. Then it's only people that join us will receive the concluding part on their WhatsApp numbers only. You can never see our altar or anything we are doing on social media. It's not why we are here, but I can tell you, now, if you are watching us from social media platforms, you can share. If you are following us from Eze-Ana TV, tell people about our administrations. If you are watching me on your television outside Africa, please, I would like to hear from you. Let me know where you are getting us from. You are getting us from maybe Global TV or Amazon TV or Smart Television. Chat us. You will see my number on the screen. That number you are seeing on Eze-Ana TV is my direct number. Now, if you have any question in today's lecture, for deep consultation, chat me on WhatsApp number 0805 7837672. I repeat, 0805 7837672. Let's now dive into today's lecture proper. Like I said, today's lecture is all you need to know about dada. Because I know what it is. We have any question dada. Yes, those people you normally see with twisted hair. Yes, dreadlock. Yes. So that is what you need to know. Now, if you are joining us, share it so that people will hear from the horse's mouth. As you are doing this, may you remain blessed. May God bless you abundantly. May your work of your hands begin to fetch goodies of life for you. So let's proceed. Today, we read from the Bible. Do you know, some people normally ask me, Eze-Ana, why do you normally quote Bible? Because, as you all know, I'm an ordinary evangelist and a priest. Now, you know why I quote Bible? Why I quote Bible is this. Because I understand too well that majority of my fans have come across Bible in one way or the other, direct or indirect. So it doesn't make any sense quoting other spiritual books while explaining things to you. Because what you don't know is only a mystery to you, and not all. So I would like to use what you know to explain what you don't know. And don't forget, I'm a Bible scholar. I used to be a Bible scholar. So let's now dive into today's lecture. Today we're going to read a place in the Bible, the ancient book called Judges, chapter 13, verse 2. Yes. But before we go do that, one thing you need to know is that nature is beautiful. Is so great. Many things concerning him remains mystery for human mind, shallow human minds to comprehend. As an ordinary evangelist, my mission is to make sure that the bandage fall from your eyes, so that nobody will deceive you. Igbo spirituality remains the best. I have gone many places, I have read so many books, but I can tell you, Igbo spirituality is the best. Don't allow a foreigner to deceive you by telling cock and book stories against our spirituality. But I can tell you, what is obtainable in the land of your birth remains their blessings. If you accept, and an agosim mother, the land of your birth will bless you abundantly if you believe. What I'm telling you, stop believing all those stories. People that doesn't understand how things work oftentimes look down on our Igbo spirituality, telling lots of lies. Now, some people will begin to tell you what they don't understand. Now, demonizing everything concerning our way of life and our spirituality. Maybe you have come across people that believe that whatever they see, that they see it as a demonized thing. Maybe they see them as Ndobanje. or sometimes they see them as less human. Some normally see them as semi-possessed people, and so many other things. If not, I don't see reason why everybody, once they have dada in their family, they will be rushing to cut off that hair. Why? They are doing so because they are listening to what the ignorant people normally say. But these people, I normally blame them because they don't understand how things work. As you all know, dada people with dreaded lock, we normally call that this area. The special people. So whenever your wife put to bed and that particular child is a dada, please stop being naive or stop being sentimental or stop seeing that dada as something that we say, a woman, where did you get this one from? Some of this kind of negative mindset and saying something that is very barbaric against your child is because you are saying this because you are ignorant. That is never an evil thing. In fact, it should be celebrated. If your wife put to bed and that child happens to be a dada, I can tell you that they don't normally go everywhere. What is simple means that this particular child coming in a special way. I just want to use layman understanding to explain this. Any child you are seeing from birth, you notice that this child is a dada. There is God's hand is upon that particular child in a special way. Have you asked yourself, why is it that after combing this particular child here, within a few minutes, you will notice that the hair have started twisting? Have you ever asked yourself if you have this your inner spirit of discernment? Have you asked yourself who are responsible for locking off that hair? Who? Okay, I understand because your pastor did now the change your alternator and the brain box. You no longer is malfunctioning. If not, you start believing cock and bull stories of Nderi by telling you that this child is evil. No, you should see that it means that there is some beings around that particular child that oftentimes begin to dreadlock the child's hair. So today is not even that your wife gave birth to. It's not the first time. She is not the first woman to give birth to dada. It has been from the ancient time, not today. But today we quote Bible. At least for you to know a very known special person that was once a dada. So that you know that dada has been there for the time immemorial. So listen now for us to read Book of Judges. Please read and listen.
Judges chapter 13 verse 2 to 5. A certain man of Zorah named Manu from the clan of Danites had a wife who was childless, unable to give birth. Verse 3. The angel of the Lord appeared to her and said, "You are barren and childless, but you are going to become pregnant and give birth to a son." Verse 4. Now see to it that you drink no wine or other fermented drink, and that you do not eat anything unclean. Verse 5. You will become pregnant and have a son whose head is never to be touched by a razor, because the boy is to be a Nazarite, dedicated to God from whom he will take the lead in delivering Israel from the hands of the Philistines.
Have you seen it? That dada is never an evil thing. But because you have been watched, So they are because you are brainwashed, you are not seeing anything from our Igbo spirituality, you are not seeing anything good. You heard the story from the Bible, from the book of Judges. Book of Judges, chapter 13, from 2 to 5. We just read it now. That there was a family, husband and wife. That woman was barren. Definitely, she must have been praying, crying, asking Chukwokike to bless her with fruit of the womb. And this particular woman received special favor from God to bear a child, a son, that will be a great personality to liberate his people from their enemies and bondage. This particular child, who a selected child from the womb, and that is why this particular child has what we call Nso Awu. Nso Awu. E nwere ike na-anụ gbaka ụfọdụ na-anụ Nso Awu na ma ọ dị na-aza Iwu Awu. Are you following? What that simple means that you give birth to onye Awu, a called one. That is what the symbol means. And that is why the mother was told that the baby in your womb, that he has been selected from the womb. And you, the mother, you are forbidden from taking some certain things. And likewise, when the child is finally born, the child will be told, and he from his part will observe the same law. If you are called one, he must have some. Some people normally call it the laws of called one. Okay, where here now. So you think that to be a called one is just like ordinary human being? There must be some certain things others does that you forbid. And it's only by keeping those laws that you will be greater from strength to strength. Makana igana ano some people na aza so them say nso bundo. Nso bundo. So why you keep abstaining from certain things, you are actually living and dominating your world. That is where people got this concept of less fasting. Fasting is not just when you deny you don't have food in your house. No. Fasting is when you have food and you deny yourself that food. Probably, maybe you give out that particular money to a less privileged person. So, fasting is fast from sin. Fasting is when you fast from some certain things, from some certain entertainment, enjoyment, and what have you. So, that is fasting. When you deny some certain pressure to yourself, that is fasting. And it uplifts the spirit. Are you following? So, anybody that has Nso is for the person's greatness. If you understand, even there are some people that are vegetarians. Yes, they have access to other red meat of eating, but they are avoiding it because they are vegetarian. They wanted to activate that inner power, and so on and so forth. Actually, if you are a vegetarian, the most important thing is fast from sin. Yes. So, because if you are maybe a vegetarian or you are abstaining for some certain things, you are committing sin, it doesn't gel at all. So, you fast from sin, number one. So, what am I saying is that once you are abstaining from some certain things, it helps to inculcate the power, as in to make the power more condensed, to become bigger. I'm trying to see a word I will use to explain this for you to understand it. So, even I remember all those days. If you see a dada, some you will see a guy on their hair, some you will see a go kobo, a gabo. Once you touch their hair, you give them money. They are forbidden from taking some certain things. Even drinking Haven't you noticed that in that ndị nwere call ndị agwụ ha ṅụtụwara obere mmanya ha na-ekwugheri? Ọ bụrụ na ịbụ you are one of those people that once you take small drink alcohol, you start manifesting, start talking rubbish. Yes. What it simple means is that you are not, your forces forbids you from taking alcohol. That's why once you take it, you begin to react in a bad manner. It's the simple sign that you are not permitted to be taking alcohol. But some of you don't already understand who you are. Are you following? So whatever you eat that it doesn't go well with you, it simply means that your system, your body, and your forces reject it. So you had everything, all the list. What Samson's mother was told not to eat. Whatever she was told not to eat is the same thing with the child. Yes. Because why she was forbidden from taking some certain things is some certain thing that is negative to this child that she's carrying. The same thing the child will continue with that from there. So, if you give birth to a dada, please know that there are some certain things you are forbidden, or even the child is forbidden. And when you are not observing those things, you oftentimes notice that the child will always face it. Yes, because somebody horn us up. So you avoid those things. And even you, a called one. Some of you are called, but maybe you don't even know. Maybe your mother and your parents, out of they shave your hair even before the age of reasoning, making it impossible for you to even understand that you are once a dada. Some of you, maybe your father body, your mother body, when you see him, we have been to him, Ojoku father, make a see for Abracadabra, or is. So, and the way you are growing, nobody told you, your father did not tell you, your mother, nobody. And maybe before years of reasoning, maybe at your age now, and some certain things began to happen in your life. Nobody to ask, maybe your mother is no more, maybe your father is no more. Or maybe your father or your mother are not even observants. They have forgotten. Are you following? So normally every 1 year, they got one more like this. They don't want that child to carry the dada. Are you following? But I can tell you, you are not supposed to panic. Anytime your wife gave birth to that, they're supposed to celebrate it. It means that you are favored. Remember this particular child. He is a Messiah. He is a Messiah to his people, to liberate his people from all the bondage. Then, and everything, because he failed. Samson failed on his mission because he did not keep that law to the letter. You know what happened to Samson? The instruction says that he should avoid allowing razor to cut off his hair. And Samson later told the wife the condition. What the wife did is the hair of Samson was shaved. And that tragedy set in. And everything will die. And that is how Samson disobeyed and lost all the powers. So what I'm telling you is that you know your spiritual forces can abandon you when you do what is not obtainable. So if today I'm talking to you as another person and I'm talking also to parents, if you give birth to the child, please don't shave him or her without being authorized to do so. The problem is that you are not paying attention. If you are paying attention, you give birth to dada, pay attention. That is why you are there. You must always have spirit of discernment as a mother or as a father. Observe this your child on daily basis. you notice that is the hair of that particular child. After combing it, within few minutes, the hair will start to twist again. Ask questions if something is not so clear to you. After asking questions, if this particular child is actually dada, what you should do is just saraka to thank the gods because your household is favored. Are you following? Now, what you can be doing for that particular child is from time to time, na atụrụ ya aja, na-emere ya saraka. It's something they can do. You don't need Julia to do it for you. If you understand how things work. Get those eatable things. Get those eatable things. Yes, you can actually go to river. What is important for you to go is important. Yes. This what you do, just look for. If you can get maybe a basket, if you can get or whatever. But please stop using plastics because they don't dissolve. But if you use something like or basket, what is important is that they will decay over time. Or if you reach there, you can give it to them, then remove the or the basket. What is important for you to put one, Uzu must be there. Uzu represent purity. Use it to make some certain thankful prayer. Yes. Then use some of those items to make some declaration. What is important is into. What is so important is into Edo. 4 cowries. 4 cowries. Iji akwụ ụgwọ ọbụla o ji mana mmadụ mana mmụọ n'ọnya ka iji akwụ. Then Edo. Edo simple means let it be calm. Then look for other eatable things because you are there for spiritual saraka. Now, after that, go to your waters, any water at all. Call call her his or her note. Call her spiritual forces or spiritual forces as case may be. Tell them that you, the mother, or you, the father, you are here for appeasement. To offer them sacrifices on behalf of that particular child. Mention his name. And again, after mentioning his name, offer that sacrifice. You are good to go. Sometimes you can call other children, offer sacrifice. Do you know why children is preferable? Children are prone to clean heart than adults. Because some adults, their mind is not pure. Though we have some adults that have clean mind too. Because some adults has evil mind. They're full of jealousy. They can even eat your thing and see backstab you, talk evil against you. But that's why you are asked to do for children because their mind is pure. Yes, they will eat and marry and thank people. But some adults will be eating and they see they should be, pretenders everywhere. So, however, do saraka from time to time, keep doing it. When there is time for this particular hair to be shaved, it's none of your business. When time comes, this particular child of yours will begin to give you signs. See the signs. You will notice that the child will start pulling the hair, using the hand to pull the hair, feeling uncomfortable, drawing the hair as if you want to remove the hair. Once you start doing like that, it's a sign that this hair, I'm no longer feeling comfortable with it. You can shave it at this particular time. I'm done with the hair based on the child agreement with her or his indulge. Are you following? Because somebody here na-akpọ ihe aṅụrụ aṅụ na ihe akwara akwa ya na ndị otu ya nwere ike akpago na mmụọ. They have decided that he or she is coming to the earth at this particular time. That he or she will bear the trademark of dreadlock. Maybe for 1 year, 6 years, 10 years, 14 years, and so as case may be. You are not pleasing anybody. Let me tell you one thing about this life. If you begin to be successful, Definitely, everybody will not like you. Have that one in mind. Yes. However, if you begin to be successful, however, everybody will not like you. But stop trying to please anybody. Only when they wear question, that should be the spirit. So we can't please anybody, even if we decide to die. Somebody that hates you, we are enemy. They can't stop loving you. He can't start loving you as long as the person is your enemy. So stop living life of pretense. Let me try to please anybody. No. Life is not like that. So what you will do, don't care less about what other people say. It's none of their business. Yes. So if you have dada, allow this particular child. Whenever the child starts pulling it, then it's time for you to consult Alpha. However, if the child is not pulling the hair 10, 12, 15, 20, leave the child alone. The child is not your problem. The hair is not your problem. And that you get back to the dada, is it anybody's problem? Yes. So, but one time, because once the child started pulling it, then consult Alpha. Alpha will tell you, yes, it's done for you to, it's right time for you to shave the hair. Then before doing that, you must do saraka. The Alpha will now tell you what and what you need to do the saraka. However, if you don't have up to what Alpha says, like example, if Alpha says you will lose a body, and you cannot afford it, you can only afford the cup. Please go to that your child, whether it's still small or it's matured enough. Still go to your child. My son, my daughter, please see what your daddy can afford for now. Let's do it this way. Maybe if things get better tomorrow, we can use ram. We do saraka. Saraka not be finished. Are you following? That child will accept. Yes. Or if that is when the child is still minor, maybe he's not talking well, you can talk to the child. Then use whatever you have. Are you following? Now, but if the child is maybe have grown 7 years, 10 years, some of them will even tell you, mommy, buy only biscuits, buy Fanta. Let's do it. Are you following? But when the child is not of year of reasoning, he can talk. Then consult Alpha. But if the child can talk, allow it. If the child can talk, maybe 7 and above, ask the child. Or say, he can even come to you. Mommy, I want to shave my hair. You understand? Mm-hmm. But make sure that shaving her hair is not what you coerce her to do. Because she will get more than one. Makani boy here, pastor or na kabash. Na do a bido shaker. Na kai watakre ojo na kotos watakre. Akojo chayo obi agwe na ya bu isi. I'm talking about watakre. You show love. You go make all the comfortable. You understand it. Now we are in love, we are not a great child. So that mgbe na oge ekwie oburu ihe na ndị otu ekpa oburu nke eko asịrị ya wee gwa n'isi ya nka you don't say use such a word because ka gara ịgba ụt. You so what you will do is that if the child determine maybe is of age, tell you, mommy, buy this, buy that, let's do the saraka, I want to shave my hair. Do that. You don't even need it. Yes. But when the child is doing that, maybe he's still under 1 year or 2 years, he can't talk properly, then they can seek Alpha. And again, you, the father, even though are you following? Use your hand, don't go call Ofo Ofeke in the name of pastor. Or it's not necessary. So what you do is your child, thank the gods of your ancestors, thank the gods of your land. Call the chi and the spiritual forces of your child, as case may be. Then pray and ask to God. Today is a great day, as it pleases you that my son, Chukwu Demma, Chukwu Nonso, or whatever, that his hair will be shed off today. Let's let him fulfill his earthly mission. Let his forces remain with him. After praying, as the father, as case may be, make positive declaration upon this child. You keep unifying the child and his forces. Then after that, you can shave. If you are not expert shaver, barber, you can give some mark as shaving it the way you can. Then you can later take the child to barber's shop for the barber to do it properly, as in so that you look fine. Or are able to takasi. Maybe you are not good in doing all this shaving of your head. So you can see. So once you give some sign that you are barbing the hair, then you can now take the child to barber's shop for the barber man to finish up. It's allowed. Stop taking your child to a useless person. Or stop allowing people to be touching the hair of that child in disrespect. Like me, once I see a dada, I oftentimes dash the money. Unless if I'm not with money. Once I'm with money, I've dashed the money. And it's not necessary that I will touch the hair. No. Are you following? So anybody that understands how this works, once you see them, you appreciate them. I've told you about one woman called the woman, when she was alive, she's in Ifitedunu, Ogbuefi. This family of this woman is known for bone setting. Anything concerning bone, they can do bone, repair bone that even beyond hospital. When she was alive, this woman, once you are dada, whether shave or unshave, or once you are twin, twins doesn't have any identity, right? Once the woman sees you and they have any problem with bone, anything bone, once he sees you, he will call you as a working or as a wife, as one. And believe in me, she will treat you your bone problem free of charge. It's only other people that pays. But once you are dada or you are jima, your treatment is free. I don't know about her children now, but when she was alive, Okuba in her name, when she was alive, Eze-Ana. Sorry, if you do, I do coffee, tie their bag. So let's continue with my teaching today. What I'm telling you that dada is not evil, as your pastor is telling you. Take it from me today. Sometimes some of you are responsible why you bastardize the life of your child. Some of you have even killed your children without knowing. You give birth to dada, you keep on taking the child to one pastor, to one onyeri. They keep running useless oil and useless things, making a negative declaration. Time will come when the forces of that particular child will sense that this particular child and his gift and the child gift is not welcome in this family. The child will not have any other option than to die and leave their family for peace to reign. Are you following? So sometimes you are the one that even kill your child not knowing, because when people keep touching the hair without respect, they are not doing the normal observation. When we are growing up, once you touch that, you bring money. So for that reason, you respect. Makanisi nisi buno hanono. Enwere isi na ego. Isi ada ego ogiri ya nje yo. Manakita enwere ike because you don't understand. You are no longer referencing all those things. Therefore, when this particular child is oftentimes disrespect, the child will face it to show you that sickness is beyond paracetamol. Some will be complaining, I gave him paracetamol, he's still sick. I went to hospital, they check the child, the malaria level is still low. Instead, even they gave some medication to the child, and they have been giving 2, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. The baby's body is still hot. Are you not reasoning? With that one, didn't you know that there is something wrong? I know a family that have been taking care of their family. So they gave birth to dada. So this child always sick. They didn't even tell me. So till when they gave me the name, I now confirmed that that child is Dada. And they said it's what they told them somewhere they went to. I said, okay. Since that time, we begin to feed the child chi and doing some saraka. Today, the child is very stable. And even I told them that whenever he's sick, do saraka for the child. And don't allow Ofeke to be touching the hair. For you know, that child is very okay now. Almost 3 years now. So what am I saying? Sometimes why the child is getting sick is because of disrespect. And if care is not taken, you go to hospital, doctor have given anything necessary medicine based on the lab test. He's still sick. Are you not reasoning? By I keep constant abusing this particular child, the child and his exumates will decide to leave their house for good. And the child will just die. Go. So what I'm telling you is that sometimes this child died out of carelessness. Yes. Because what you don't know remains a mystery to you. So what am I giving you today? You parents have given you the tips. Whatever a child that is born in your family, celebrate. In fact, marry. Thank the gods of your land. Because you are favored. Are you following? Now, if you are Dada as a grown-up, maybe your parents did not do the needful when you are growing up. Maybe your parents was once married and they did not observe those normal things when you are growing up. Or even you are one of the people, those pastors tried their best to demarcate you and your forces. Maybe when you are growing up, whatever you say do happen. And then your father and your mother, because they brainwash them. They keep saying, this is why is your banje, this is why is your banje. They keep calling you Obanje. And why calling you that particular Obanje? This particular child, and before you know it, they barb your hair. Once they barb the child hair, and with this abracadabra and the kabashin, the child now lost the connection between that particular child and his or her note. And the message is no longer coming. I know one particular child told me that when she was a little girl, growing up at age of 5, 6, whatever he says happens. And the family member was like, Dada, you are Obanje, you are this. They began to carry this child to one useless people in the name of deliverance. Today, the child has lost everything. He can't even see anything again. He can't even say anything. They are not even showing the child anything again. So if you find yourself in this kind of state, what I will advise you to do is go. First of all, go and look for Akwa Okukibo. Use Akwa Okukibo to do appeasement rituals. Yes. Iwere Akwa Okukibo azụye n'anyanwụ tụọ nnu na mmanụ, were nnu tinye na mmanụ, rice, were obere nnu tinye n'okwuchi mmanụ, obere mmanụ. Then were akwa azụye n'anyanwụ wee sị kpọkuo chi gị na mmụọ niile gị na ha so. Sị ha na gị nwa na onwe gị bụ na-ese Ifeanyị Chukwu Emeka. Na taa na ịnatago na be nna gị na-eriburu gị eri gbaa oru. Mana ihe niile ndị a mere na-amaghị ama na ịmarọ. Ihe ịmarọ ya amara gị. N'ihi na ayọzi chi gị na mmụọ niile gị na so ebe ọ bụla isi mejọ mee ka ọba ha gbaghara gị. After pleading with them for appeasement, after that, use your finger, one of your finger, turn that oil and the salt, be rubbing it on that egg right now. As you are rubbing it, keep saying, because whatever you say is what the spirit hears. Keep rubbing it, you rub all the eggs. Now, if where you are staying is your own house, if where you are staying is your own house, go look for nail, maybe a 9 inches nail. Then break the mouth of the egg in the mouth, on akwa. Break it small. Then turn it upside down. The broken mouth. Turn it upside down. Let their anger be calm. However, if where you are staying, before they will start accusing you of making chaps in the compound. If where you are staying is not your compound, after rubbing this air, take it to any 3 or 4 junction and smash it. This one is to Izegoro Highway. Then, Chigatazie feed away your spiritual forces. feed their children, feed them muscle chigi, yeah, it's maze. Keep pleading with them. They should not forsake you. They should come back to you. Keep doing appeasement, keep doing your spiritual work. If you are doing this and you have repented, you are back to your roots. Believe in me, gradually, whatever that was stolen from you will be restored. Yes, keep doing this because I can tell you, without your spiritual forces, they understand the reason why you are here. So without them, you can never be successful. Without them, you can never be successful. So you need them. You need their assistance. So always abide by them, by the rules. Always recognize them. Because once they stand by you, you will do exploits. You will go far in life. So learn this today and know this. Because anybody that is trying to demarcate you, separate you with their spiritual forces, really want to damage you. Really want to make you an only a useless person. Because how will you be great again? How will you be great again? They have removed what makes you great. Let me stop here. If you have questions in today's lecture, or you want us to do deep consultation for you, chat me on WhatsApp. 0805-7837-672. I repeat, 0805-7837-672. Or 0813-8243-871. If you are watching us on YouTube or on Eze-Ana TV, you see the numbers on the screen. In the name of Chukwu, may you all be blessed. I pray on behalf of friends of the temple and friends of the temple and our fans all over the globe. As you are joining us, as you are sharing our message, may you be blessed. May the fruit of your hands begin to yield fruit. In the name of Chukwu, yeah, guys. As you know, we project you went to us. You must know you. What do you want to remain blessed.